Ayo, this is Dash, and today I'm going to be using some knives I just got off of Amazon, and I'm testing them out. Ayo, this is Dash. Alright, so I found a deal. I was kind of looking around Amazon and I wanted to try out some new knives. I was looking at a knife set, picked this one up. It was like 20 bucks. I figured $20, what's the worst that could happen, right? Alright, so now I'm actually going to be cooking dinner. Now, I have opened these knives up and I've played with them for a quick second. They are sharp as the day is long. That's why I left the cover on all of these knives. And no one else is allowed to use these knives but me as of now. But what I'm going to do, my wife has actually gotten us Hello Fresh meals. If there's anyone from Hello Fresh that would love to sponsor me or us, please let me know. I will gladly cook a meal or two for those, anyone else to enjoy. But I'm not going to be showing you how I'm cooking the video. I'm really on this. I really want to just test out these knives and use them. I haven't got a chance to use them. And I'll put a link down in the description below for the knife set if you're interested in checking them out yourselves. So, kind of a spur of the moment thing, I know. Okay, so for this, I'm going to be using a combination of this, I'm not sure what these knives are necessarily called, and this one. So, to chop these up. Now, one of the things that I can say already, I have a pretty big hand, and using this knife, I feel like I'm going to be busting my knuckles up. Just because I would like for the blade to be longer, therefore it would give me more room on the bottom of my hand, or for the handle, the hilt to be, is it a hilt or a handle, to be tilted more, so that gives me, more room for my hand. But I'm going to just kind of test these out. I don't really know which knife I'm supposed to be using for which thing. But I'm going to get a glove on. I don't know how I am with gloves. And let's kind of play with these. Let's test them out. So, I mean, that was pretty effortless. And for giggles, I'll pull out my own. See, now this is the difference between this knife. See how this knife has a longer blade, therefore giving me more room in my hand. So let's chop up. Okay, so not bad. I probably need to dice these up a little. Well, I'll just cut them small. Not much effort to get that done. But then let's come in here with this knife here. Now it's not bad, and it is plenty sharp because I am not, there's like almost no effort, which is good. Now let's try this one. I don't know whether and that works as well. You guys can comment down below and tell me, am I using the knife correctly? If I'm using the knife correctly. I mean, It's pretty dope. So let's try the smaller one out. Like if I were... This is definitely plenty sharp. Really getting the job done here. But let's use this bigger knife. More efficient. So again, one of the things I would like for this to be is just bigger. This knife here, I have the reach. And I know this is a, now let me see. Even if I were to get one of the bigger knives, I can't, well, let's see. See, again, I need the blade to be bigger so that I can get my, I'm hitting the cutting board and the counter. This might be a decent slicing knife. I don't know. Alright, now, obviously, a good test of the sharpness of a knife is going to be cutting a tomato. Pretty effortless. I mean, this knife is crazy sharp. Wow. Alright. I am impressed. So let's try that with my Old Faithful here, which is, I keep these pretty sharp as well. Wow. Check my directions again. Almost put the tomatoes in with the carrots. Not supposed to do that. Put a couple in. Don't tell anybody. Now, that's pretty daggone effortless. I'm no expert onion slicer, so bear with me. If I'm doing it wrong, I'm just gonna apologize now. Let's try this long knife out. Seems to be, I mean, all of these knives are sharp, of course. I just got them. So that's not a thing, but I mean, this is pretty effortless. Okay, so honest first impressions, I told you, the one problem I have is the fact that the blades are just not long enough. Or at least those like chef knives, I would imagine they would be considered. The blades are not long enough, and I'm having a hard time getting my hands underneath, well, having a hard time not busting my knuckles on my counter and or the cutting board. Those with smaller hands might not have as much of a problem, or that might not be as big of a deal, but for me, it kind of is a deal breaker. Will I be using the knives? Yeah, I'll use them. Will I be using or reaching for them first? Probably not. I keep the knife that I showed, that white handle knife that I showed, pretty handy, and I use that a lot of times for a lot of different things, and I don't have much problem or issue. Like slicing vegetables and cutting things up, I usually go and grab that big knife I have. Do I think that you might be able to, you know, get some use out of I don't want to say cheapy, but a inexpensive, you know, set? That might be a good set for you to travel with. If you're going like down to the beach. You guys know I was just down at Ocean City, Maryland, and had I thought about it, I probably would have taken those knives with me to not use and abuse my good set of knives. So I will continue and or update this. I will talk about this maybe in another month or two. If I don't talk about the knives fast enough for you guys, just ping me in this video, ask me how they're holding up, how I've used them, and other things like that. But thank you very much as always for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. If you like what you saw today, or if you learned something, please leave me a blue thumbs up down below. Oh, make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified when these videos are uploaded, and or whenever I go live. I go live on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. So join me. Thank you again as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.